Okay, today I'm gonna show you how you can create a joint, a three-way joint, which is called Kawai Tsugite. It's one type of Japanese traditional joint, and it's pretty clever if you see how it works. So it's a joint and you can just rotate the one side and joint like this. So yeah, and pretty much geometric, so I think I can do it in Grasshopper, so let's do that. Okay, first of all, gotta have to make a box. Set the size, something like 100. And first of all, I would like to make a line. I would like to cut off this part, the triangle pyramid part. If you look at the joint carefully, you see that it's cutting the pyramid shapes here. So let's do that first. And I also would want to have another curve here and here, two ways. So let's try to make that first. First of all, I'm gonna make a box corner, and since I want to cut like this way, I can just make a vector x, y, z and all the value to be 1, 1, 1, so that it's go like in x and y and z and y in one direction from center to the corner, which makes this kind of vectors. So now I can make a normal plain normal with this vector, and let's see, I would want to have this plane on here for intersection as well as here, so which will be around here, I guess. Okay, let's make a intersection. Let's merge this together first. Okay, and B-wrap plane. B-wrap will be the box, and I would like to make an intersect with this plane. Now I get this triangle. Now since I want to chop off this part, this pyramid, I can pick the first one or the second one. Maybe I can just explode tree, simplify. Okay, and which one's which? So this one is the bottom one, this one is the top one, so I can scale this up a little bit using from the center of this curve with the value of 2 something, maybe more than 2, and make a boundary surface with this, make an extrusion to the direction of this way, so which will be the same as this one. So let's get that. Let's bring this here and let's amplify it with the something around this one, so it shouldn't be bigger than 100, so I can just use this one, I guess, and put it here. I was wrong. Okay, I can multiply this value with 2 here. Now it covers all, so I can just do a solid. Wait a minute. Yeah, should be fine. Wait a minute. Maybe I can just. Okay, I think I don't have to chop this one, but I can chop from here and cut off this place. Okay, let's do that. So I just need to switch this with this curve. Yeah, and I need more multiplication, so let's just say 5 to cover it all. Okay, looks too big. Solid boolean, no, solid difference. Okay, so the box will be trimmed out with this box, with this geometry, which gives you this kind of shape. Now I also need the part that looks like this one. So what I can do, I need one more curve, which is the top part, yeah, and the bottom part here as well. And yeah, okay, I think I also need the box that chopped from here as well, so let's make that as well. I think I can just okay, let me collect this together and put this curve here like this, and I have two geometry as I want it. Okay, that's good. And let's connect this here as well and get the geometry. This is the bottom, this is the top part. Okay, what I want to do is to get a geometry here intersected with this one, so let's make that. First of all, from the bottom curve, I can bring this here. What I can just do is simply I can first of all explode this bottom curve and divide each lines with division of 3. Since I'm not going to parameterize this, I'm just going to fix with the panel, and I want to get the curve here and here on the side. So let's just make a sublist. Construct domain from 0 to 1 is the first one, and second one will be from 2 to 3. Okay, and let's make a polyline with here. Okay, and what I want to do, I would just want to merge this and flatten this and join this so that the corner curve, this one, will be joined together. And now I want to get the center of this bottom curve, bottom triangle curve, and make a extrude point and do extrusion with these curve. And what I would get is, let's hide this, it's this kind of shape. Now what I want to do is that I want to scale it up from the center of this triangle with the value of maybe the same 5 here, bigger the better, and extrude this to this direction, which was this one, which I made it previously. So I'll bring this here and amplify with the, maybe I can just use this value, put it to D. Yeah, and it covers all spaces as it's supposed to. So with this geometry and with this geometry, I can make an intersection, solid intersection like this. And I have to graph this to intersect one by one. Okay. Now let's hide these. Now these are the base shape altogether. Something looking like this. Okay, looks good. And let's make a bottom part as a column, or okay, so let's make a, I can just explode this box, deconstruct the box, and get the lowest plane. I can just get from the center point the value. Let's sort out the plane with the, and get the lowest one like this, and bring this to the right side. And maybe I would want to extrude this to the -c direction for some amount, something like 200 could be parameterized for this one. Okay, right, and yeah, minus. I need a minus here, negative here. Okay, like this. Okay, now let's merge this together. I'm not sure if I can solid union this. Let's try it out. If not possible, then I'll just keep as it is. Solid union. Yeah, seems worked. Okay, looks good. Looks good. Okay. Okay. Let's color the first one. Now I just have made the first joint, so the second joint is just a rotation of this one. So I'm gonna rotate this and maybe probably make some simple animation so that it's showing it can be connected 3 ways. Okay, now let's make a rotation then. First of all, let's make a rotation with the XZ plane, XZ like this plane. And since the center of this joint is on the 000 origin, so I can just use this one. And okay, let's bring this a little bit here. Geometry, rotate. And let's make a pi here. 1.0. Okay. So it's rotating, alright, but it's not connecting this way, so I need to rotate with one more axis. So first of all, let's also rotate the XY plane together with these, so that once I rotate this one also rotates. Okay, so let's check. If I move this, the plane also rotates, so I can use that plane to rotate the next one for next part. Okay, I would use this one and make another rotation value here and put it here, and hide these and probably color this. Okay. Okay, now if I rotate to 1, it will connect. Now I also want to make a parameter so that I can make this go far away and connect it so that I can see it's really connecting as a joint. Okay, so what I wanted is to move this one, I guess. So let's connect the move component here and use this vector again. Okay, let's bring it here and make an amplitude and probably a parametric value like 200. Okay, and yeah, and if I move this, I can see that it's connecting. Alright, well, this is pretty much done, but let's just make a simple animation so that it will somehow, if I rotate this here, I also need to rotate this like to 0 to connect. So let's do the but the connection is not that good with this. Wait, I need to rotate this to 2. No, 1.5. Okay. Right. Okay, so if it's 1, it's 1.0. If it's 0.5, it's 1. I guess I can make a remapping with just one parameter, using just one parameter to rotate and move. So I'll make a slider that moves from 0 to 1, and for this one, multiply by 2 and connect this to pi, and connect it to cosine, which goes from -1 to 1, but I want to remap this. Construct domain from -1 to 1. Okay, and the target will be same as the farthest position, this one. So I'll put it here and I'll put it here. Now if I move this, okay, now I want to place this one to be connected when it's 0, so I'm gonna just okay, set the minimum to 1 and maximum to be -1. Yeah, just inversing the domain. Okay, that's good. Now the rotation, it's pretty easy, I guess. I'm gonna just put the remap numbers, oops, and the sliders goes from 0 to 1, so the source I don't need to change. For the pi, the target from 0.5 to 1, so construct domain. 0.5 to to, I'm just gonna use sliders, 0.5 to 1.0 for here, okay. And for this one was 1 to 1.5, so let me copy this. Okay, whoops, connect it here. For 1 to 1.5. Okay, something seems wrong. Oh yeah, I need to remap this. Okay, here, like this. Oops. And here. Okay. Now if I move this value, yeah, something that I want. Now maybe I can group animate this to make it more interesting. So let's connect this from one place and make a counter, which I don't know, maybe comes from Kangaroo plugin, I think, and multiply with some value for the angle and connect this to sine, which starts from 0, and wait, I need to change this to radians and then to sine. Okay, then remap this from, I'm gonna copy this. This is really not necessary to do this, just for fun. Okay, and connect it here. Now maybe this is too fast, and let's make a timer and the reset button toggle, and connect it here, and interval to be 20. Yeah, that's it. Some joint presentation, joint representation. Now I can make this joint go far away with this one. Yeah, maybe 500 is good. I can see the joint working. Cool. Okay, that's it. Thank you.